Colorado, Wisconsin, New York, as well as Arizona and a few other isolated incidents. Do you realize that we're in a time now that you could tell that the powers that be, they are after gun legislation in order to try to strip the guns away from you, and you, including myself. I've got videos here, no more than maybe a couple of weeks old, where I've actually played other videos to let you see what happens to a society when you no longer have the right and the freedom and the liberty to defend yourself, and when only the government has the guns, and when only unlawful people have the guns. You're going to see what's happening to so-called quote-unquote free society. I can tell you right now that with all the things that the mainstream news media is doing, and you have to understand that they control public sentiment because they continue to keep advertising to our minds all the so-called quote-unquote tragedies, and their solutions is get rid of the guns. And you watch these politicians every single day. The reason why they are gun grabbing, they want your guns, because they are surrounded by people who carry guns all of the time. And I'm not about to believe that the only people that should have guns is government. Government is not God, never will be God, at least in my mindset, and never is God. But they would have you to believe that way, as well as a lot of these boot-licking churches with their deceived state preachers to try to condition you in the people's minds over what's going on right now. But let me tell you something. Don't ever give up your guns. And I'm telling you, because the United States is one of the last countries, and go do the research, go do the study, and even do the research and study on this soil, on this land right here in America, and see all the places in this country where guns are illegal for people to possess and carry on a daily basis, and look at the crime rates in those areas, and look at the crime rates in the areas where they are allowed to carry guns loaded. You will be amazed. But the liberals and all these other people out here who want to get the gun from the American citizens, because you know what? Government is afraid of people. And now we got to the point now that people are afraid of government. And the people have forgotten that these so-called people, this so-called is supposed to be our so-called representatives, that these are the ones who so-called is supposed to be our servants. But somehow, someway, we've had an extraordinary paradigm shift. And I don't know what's going on. You tell me what's going on. When you figure it out, let me know. But I do know this. I still hold fast to what I say. Get out of the cities. Get out of debt. And you better make sure you have plenty of guns and ammo, because I'm telling you, with the way things are going, I see history repeating itself. And because history is repeating itself, a lot of you people who choose to turn a blind eye and close your ear and make it deaf and remain mute and don't want to speak and stuff, you are destined to be condemned with the tyranny that is already upon us, but the hell that's coming to pass right behind it.